Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is December 27th, 2023. It is the final week of the year of 2023. It is Wednesday. Wednesday. My last show, I told folks that the next show is going to be New Year's Eve, and we're going to decide whether or not we're going to do it. And it's like, oh, shit, I forgot about Wednesday. So Wednesday it is. Here we are. Here we are. Now we're going to wait for the folks to shuffle on in, meander their way in. Saunter, meander. Mosey their way in. Or some other words. Stumble in. They can stumble in if they want. Let's see here. Hey, Donna. Welcome to the show. Trying to find words for join. Enter, mosey, saunder, stumble in. Ways to get here, to journey, to finish their journey, to find their way, to make their way. Oh goodness, what other words are there? Slide into the show. Trek. At the end of a trek, they can trek their way to the show. You think this is some sort of a Star Trek? Internet trek. Yeah, that's a from what was it? First Contact. Zephyr Cochrane was asked, "Oh, so you're on some sort of a Star Trek?" Yes. How are the volume levels out there? They should be fine. Look like I am. Slide on down. See if I'm peaking. I am doing okay. I am in the green, yellow, and just touching the red. Oh my goodness. Put up a Christmas video for y'all. I mean, plucking away on the guitar. Told you I wasn't very good. I'm actually better than that, but it was rushed. And for some reason, getting in front of a camera just changes everything. If I'm down in the living room playing, it's nicer. Audio quality there was crapola. I sound like I'm underwater. It's because it was a double volume boost. I didn't have my mic settings right. I got a hair. Hold on here. It's bothering me. It's my gray and whites, and you can't see it, but it's catching the show light. Let me see here. Got it. Yeah, like I said, wouldn't show up on camera, but it was catching the light. I let you in. You're in. I'll let you in. Donna wanted to be in the chat room. She's in. You're in, Donna. I see you there. See, it's right there. Look. See? See? I'm flashing. There's me. There's you. There's me. There's you. You're in. You're in. You're in a pissa. Wicked pissa. You're in. Who else is watching the show? I know we've got some eyes. Go ahead and post up and say, hey there. Hi there, ho there. Ho. No ho here. I'm going to rake you over the coals. Trim my beard up. We're getting too bushy.
You're looking a little scraggly there.
When?
I'm joking.
The other day, I see you're in now. I can hear you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hell, I'll get this figured out one of these days. I just didn't want to type tonight. Crap, my hands hurt.
No, that's okay. Was it weather?
No. My new truck.
Would you run over your hand?
No. No.
Man, stop that. Don't do it.
My husband had built a workbench.
Mm-hmm.
We had motorcycles and he worked on them. And so he had built a workbench all along the west and the north side of the garage.
Mm.
Well, my truck would not fit in there, so I had to dig out my Sawzall.
Not enough room.
Cut that puppy down.
You cut your truck down?
No, I cut the workbench down. And I mean, it was made by 2x10s. And
yeah, so good and sturdy.
That sucker was built.
Yeah, that's the way a bench should be.
Yeah. Well, hey, it looks good.
Yeah, well. So how's your truck working for you?
Oh, it's working great. I tell you what, I got a whole 10 miles to the gallon.
You only got 10?
Well, that's because 3/4 of that I am sitting out inside it trying to figure out all the.
Oh, because it's counting run time. It's counting run time in
yeah.
it, so you're not moving, but it's how much gas you've used,
Yeah,
so you've only driven 10 miles. Okay. It's like, no, you should be getting, what, at least 16, 17 in city.
The best I think it got from the previous owner was like 22.
Right, but that was probably highway, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You should get 16,
because
17 city easy.
Yeah, he went to Alaska with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got long hauls. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, yeah. She's a beauty.
Yeah. 1 in a million. Isn't that the way the song goes?
Maybe not that.
Well, that's the way the song goes.
Hey.
You know that song, right? She's a beauty, 1 in a million.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I love the park assist.
The park assist.
Yeah. It don't just have backup cameras. It's got forward park assist.
Oh, you're talking about the 360. It shows you all the way around the vehicle.
No, it's got, just like it's got the in the back. Well, it's got all that other stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
It's got you can look at the hitch. You can look behind the trailer if you got one attached. It's got
right, yeah, but you got to put an extra camera on the back. It hooks into the system.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But it's also just like when you're backing up, it's got that going forward too. If you got park assist.
Oh, yeah. So you know when you're pulling in and you're up to as far as you can go to the curb. Or whatever's in front of you.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got it figured out. Works like a charm.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure I remember to push the button to retract my mirrors.
Oh, when you get into your
Garage.
your garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, does your mirrors come in automatically when you shut it off?
There's a button. You push a button.
No. I understand that, but when you turn it off, do they automatically fold in?
No, I can make them do that.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I know a lot of the new cars do that.
Yeah.
So, like, if you pull into a parking lot someplace, as soon as you turn it off, it folds them in as well.
Yeah, I just haven't checked that box yet.
You do one thing at a time, right? She says, John,
Exactly.
there's 50 billion pages of shit to do here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? There's more fucking buttons on that thing than...
Worse than setting up a new cell phone, by golly.
Yeah, those I can do.
Yeah. So, yours doesn't have the custom light schemes. In other words, you can't change the colors of your interior lights and stuff, right?
The color?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, some of the high-end vehicles, they do. They get that anal about all the things
I
that you
don't
can
need
change. You can
disco
change all of
lights.
your settings on your dash, and you change all of your mood lighting if you want like a
Oh gosh,
chartreuse or
no, I don't
something.
have mood
Put that in
lighting. I
there.
don't need a disco ball in my damn truck.
No disco ball in your truck?
No.
What the hell's wrong with you? Get a little disco ball hanging from your mirror.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Don't give me any ideas.
Yeah, they got them out there.
I don't doubt that.
She gets pulled over and cops asking what's wrong. I'm running a rave in here.
Yeah, right. I don't think they knew what that was in the disco days.
No, raves didn't exist. But. So who's everybody else? I know we got people joining the show. I see them there.
Well, Judy's usually here by now.
Judy's been late. Judy's usually been pulling in about 20 minutes or so. Laurel should be, well, it's almost 15. Between 10 and 15, Laurel comes in, and Judy comes in about 20 after. There's Yaz. Hello, Mr. Cowboy, says Yaz. I say hello, Mr. Yaz, from Deutschland.
Is Yazanovic your last name?
Yeah, is that your last name, or is that just a nickname? Are you Yazanovic? Is that your name?
And if it's a word, what does it mean?
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't strike me as German.
No, I don't.
Looks more Slavic or Czech or Russian or something like that. My middle name is Yasin. Okay. Yasin.
I think he probably.
Yeah, you're Turkish, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I think he was saying he was Turkish. He says, "I am a Turkish delight." And I go, "No, I'm just a turkey." He says,
That's
"Yes,
about,
he is."
What,
yeah.
3 a.m. there?
No, he's in Germany. Well, no, it's not 3 o'clock.
Right.
He's in Germany.
Well,
Turkey isn't that far off from Germany either in
it's not.
the time thing. But no, it should be, was it like 1? Midnight, 1 o'clock? What time is it over there, Yaz? Is it about 1? 1:15? Noob action. Hey, Noob, how you doing? Says, what's up? I'm good.
Oh, noob.
2:15. I was off by an hour. 2:15 in the morning.
You're off.
Wow. That was close, though.
Oh, yeah, you were.
It was about something like that.
He was kind of right in the middle of the two of us.
Yeah. What's up, my G? All good, all good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Last week of the year. Crazy year. Got an even crazier year coming up. So you people over in Europe, it's just another crazy year. We got an election year here in the States. It's going to be crazy.
I've got jury duty starting tomorrow.
Cool. Do you know what kind of case?
No, not yet. Tomorrow will just be orientation again. I've served maybe 3.
Oh, good.
I served a murder case once.
Yeah, good. If folks can put it in their schedule, then it's definitely the civic duty that everybody should participate in.
Yeah, especially retired people.
Yeah, like I said, it's not going to mess with your schedule. So, Laurel, hey Laurel, how you doing? She says got sidetracked. Well, you're almost on time. You've been showing up, Laurel, between 10 and 15 after. Judy should be in. Like I said, Judy's got another 5. Yearly tradition of U.S. Europeans to start a war every year. Well, yeah. Well, not really. Not really. During the Trump administration, we didn't start any wars.
That's right. He's about the only one.
Oh, but he said of us Europeans, not U.S. Europeans. Never mind. That's another late night. So the Europeans are going to start another war? When was the last time you guys started a war?
Well, I think Biden's trying to start 3 of them.
Yeah, well, he's bored. Doesn't know what he's doing. He probably forgot that I already started a war. Yeah. No, but it's going to be a very interesting year. Very interesting year. Noob action. That is a weird name to have. I can get the Yashevik. I can get that. And then the 675. It's either means something to them or it's just whatever maybe there was another Yashevik out there, so they had to throw on some random number. But noob action. I don't get it. What's the meaning of that name?
Action is the answer.
Well, noob is a question. Like, are you new? And then the answer is action. But there's got to be more to it than that.
Yeah. Got to be What's more. Your reasoning behind choosing that?
Yeah. What kind of action? We're all about action. Action, satisfaction, interaction.
Boy, I tell you, when I first started using that, I hadn't used a Sawzall in some time.
Yeah, like a giant. It's a more robust turkey slicer, right?
Yeah. It's kind of in between a turkey slicer and a chainsaw.
Yeah, it's an industrial turkey slicer. Hey, white boy, how you doing? He says, good evening, sir. Noob says, it sounded cool when I was 13 or something. I was lazy to change. Fair enough. There's some personalities out there that did the same thing. They started out with, I think, what was that? Matt Christensen was, what the hell was his handle? It was, like Skaz or something like that. And it was when he was playing, he used to be online, he just played video games. So it was his handle whenever he played, like, the shooter games and what have you. So, and it just stuck with him.
Oh, God. Back in the CB days, my handle was Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay. I'll leave that one alone. You're setting this up too easy for. No, it's too early for me to start knocking them out here.
Somebody asked me one time, said, "Are you Frito-Lay?" And I said, "No, but I'm damn reasonable."
Damn reasonable. It's like I ain't cheap, but I can be bought.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. No. CBs. It's still a good thing to have. Cell phones taking a lot of that, but
I miss those. Those were a lot of fun.
Well, if you do off-roading and stuff, a lot of the clubs they require, and you're joining in on the drives, you have to have CB, or there's I can't remember the name of it. It's another one. It's like CB, but it's not.
Ham radio?
No, ham is way up there. Yeah, this is an intermediate between ham and CB. It's a lot of businesses use it. I can't think of the name. MTB or MBT or let me say. Well, this is really. Let's find out here.
Yeah, get your fingers working.
Okay, you got. Of course, we don't want CB. Let's see here. Yeah, because ham is the big boy.
Yep.
And you've got to get certification for that.
Right.
CB is free and does not require any sort of GMRS.
Oh,
GMRS. It's right between CB and ham. It requires you to register to use it legally,
yeah, I would
but
imagine. It's a
no
business.
tests. Yeah, a lot of businesses use GMRS, but
Yeah.
anybody can get it. And then if like let's say I got a GRMS license, it's cheap. You just pay the money and they register you in. Then I can use it. My family can use it. And those in my business, if I have a business, they can use it. Or friends, when they come over, they can use it. They're all covered underneath my, unlike ham. Ham is just you. But yeah, GMRS is a lot of the off-roaders use that as well because it's better.
I think it was something like, I don't know, a group thing or something. Group.
What GMRS means?
Yeah.
Let's see exactly what GMRS means. General Mobile Radio Service.
Oh, okay.
They have a wider band to play with than CB.
Yeah.
So CB,
well,
CB has,
CB had,
yeah, but CB's all low end.
well, yeah, but you always had to change channels.
Well, yeah, yeah, but you got 19 right off the bat, but I think there's 25 total or something like. Most of them get 19.
Yeah.
GMRS has an even wider thing, and then
Yeah.
Ham's got a shit ton out there.
Kind of like the difference between AM and FM.
Yeah. GMRS. If I get an off-road rig done, I'll probably put ham in, never use it. Just have it for shit hit the fan. If shit hits the fan, they're not going to care whether or not you're registered. So I'll put ham in, put GMRS in, and get that registered, and then CB. Because like I said, some crews that go out they like GMRS, and some are just running CB. I think GMRS allows a little bit more power legally, which is why they use it. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've looked into it because I don't have an off-road rig. Yep. Easier. Oh, and GMRS you can do repeaters and stuff like that too. So like if you are in an area, you can bounce off of. There's businesses and private people. They set their radio station up for GMRS, and they set it up as a repeater, so your signal will then go twice as far. And I don't think CB does that. So that's another advantage of GMRS. And get a sat phone too. You know, that shit's getting cheaper. Getting sat phones now. That shit used to be like ultra spy shit or super rich.
Oh,
And
yeah, that
no,
stuff was expensive.
anybody can get a sat phone now. Hell, there's a few $100s for the phone, maybe even less. And then your calling plans just depends upon what you want to do. Some just have text. And let's see, sat phone plans here.
I guess you could, if you had a sat phone, about the only people you'd be talking to are the survivalists.
Yeah, or you're. It's good if you're out there and there's an emergency. That's about it. You wouldn't use it for much of anything.
But I doubt very seriously that normal people like me would.
No, not normal people. No, normal people don't usually get a sat phone. It's usually overlanders and four-wheel drive,
Right.
Boaters that are out on the ocean.
Yeah, right.
So they would need the sat phones.
Yeah, they'd have to, yeah. Is
yeah,
that what they use in boats and yachts and stuff like that?
When they're using a phone, yeah.
Yeah.
When they're calling on the phone, these are sat phone. One of these service providers out there, it's 150 minutes for an annual plan is $800.
Wow.
And then you can get 1,200 minutes for $1,500 a year.
God, no wonder nobody.
Well, yeah, but you don't even need these types of plans. There's some plan that I'm telling you, there's some plans where it's like the actual plan doesn't cost that much, but then you buy your minutes, and that's where it comes in.
That's where they get you.
That's where they get you on some of the other ones, is because it's like, let's see here. Okay, this one is a $60 a month plan from this one carrier, but I'm trying to think of, I'm trying to see how many, what's their damn, okay, here we go.
Cheap for that kind of crap.
That's 5 minutes. The Go Basic, and this is from the Sat Phone store. This is Iridium Go airtime. It's $60 a month. 5 minutes, you get 5 minutes a month.
5 minutes a month.
5 minutes a month, and it's $129 a minute after your 5 minutes. Your data calls is $89 a minute.
Yeah.
But see, it sounds like a lot. It's like you're not buying these phones to have conversations.
This is true.
So, you know, if you're stuck out there, you just need to get in touch with your business partners or something like that, or you just need to, hey baby, I forgot to check if we need some milk, just for instance. you just say what you need to say and get the hell off the phone.
No lie.
Right. You know, so you're not sitting down with your boo and talking all night on the sat phone. You go, no. So yeah, it sounds like a lot, but you don't use them for the same things that we use our regular phones for. Messages, 25 cents per text message. So it's like if you're just going to update some information, hey, I've made it to,
Cameroon.
Yeah. Or the weather's getting bad or weather like that. You just boom, and you just type it out and you send your text message. And it costs you 25 cents. Where otherwise you wouldn't be able to send anything. So, yeah, they have their purpose. And if I was ever like traveling the country or doing a lot of off-roading or whatever, I'd definitely invest in a sat phone. And then I just get it by minute. I wouldn't get the, well, I need, 500 minutes a month. No, because I'm not going to be using it. You only use it for an emergency. So yeah, they are affordable for what the average person would use it for. And the average person not being the average person. you know what I'm saying, Donna?
Right.
If you find yourself out, like if you're in Montana or Wyoming and you're in the backwoods, you ain't going to get any signal. So you get yourself a sat phone. Guaranteed all of the packing companies out there and the hunting outfits, guaranteed they've got a sat phone with them.
You got to be in clear open sky, though, I think. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's just like a cell phone. I mean, you don't need line of sight per se, as long as your signal, as long as you're not like in a rainforest. But yeah, just like your cell phone, you step out. I'm not getting good signal over here, so I'm going to just go over here, and you look, and boom, send it up. Goes into satellite.
Turd.
Got a turd?
Yeah, that too.
Got a turd. She's turd. Tarnation. Don't know where Gus is. Gus and Sally had guests over Christmas Eve. I called him the next day. That's on Christmas. Fucker. I I get up in the morning. I'm like, I hate waking people up because everybody doesn't have my schedule.
Well,
So
that's
like,
me too.
yes.
I get up at 4:35.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'll wait till 9, and then I'll give them a call. Just before 9, I think it was just before 9, he sends me a message, "Merry Christmas." Like, damn it, Gus.
Been up half a day.
Yeah, so I called him up and say, "Hey, Merry Christmas." Tonight's coffee, blueberry cobbler from New England brand.
No, I'm gonna go make me some hot chocolate.
I got some of that too. I didn't have it for tonight, but I was like, there's some nights where I don't want coffee, but I'm not going to have a whiskey either. Hot chocolate's perfect. It's like, oh, some hot, and I haven't had it for years, so we got some hot chocolate. Done with the first cup. Of course, I come up to the studio half till. So I come up at the bottom of the hour. Show starts at the top of the hour. So I'm starting to drink my coffee. So I'm done at least half a cup, if not 2/3 to 3/4 by the time the show is rolling in. It's like, yeah, this is half after the hour now, and I'm done with my first cup. Ah, delicious. Delicioso. Es ist sehr gut. Nummy num. Nummy num. That's good German there. Nummy num. Anybody that speaks German will tell you about that. Nummy num. Oh my goodness. No, we got some folks. Come on. Join in. Say hello. I see you watching out there. I'm watching the numbers. I see the people there. It's like, yeah, you're there. I see you. Don't be hiding. Don't be hiding. Trying to think. What's new here? Well, I posted up about the 18-year-old in Minneapolis. No, Baltimore, Maryland. That jack wagon. And the stupid judge that has now ordered that he be put in juvenile detention facility because his defense team requested it of the judge, and it's like, no, the guy is 18 years old. Judy, hey there. She says, peekaboo. Howdy, Judy. Howdy, Judy. Howdy, doody. Howdy, Judy. And this jack wagon, he shot up a housing complex last summer. He's got like 57 counts of attempted murder. He's killed 2 people. Got a slew of charges. And he's got a long history of a criminal record anyways. And they know he was there. They know he was there. And they knew it was him because not only did the security cameras catch him doing it, but he was already wearing a court-appointed GPS ankle monitoring system. So the court system knew that he was there shooting the place up. They didn't know what he was doing, but they knew he was there. So now they're gonna send him back down to the juvie, and they're full. So they're most likely going to just release him with an ankle monitor. It's like, you people just don't learn. They do not learn. He needs to be in custody, remanded to custody, without the ability for parole, or not parole, probation. Probation. Yeah. He can't be released on his bail. No bail. There we go. Man, it's going to be a long night. No bail. He's already got a long criminal history. Gus says, howdy, everyone. I have been here since the beginning, but the lag is worse than last time. I will try. Oh, my God. Gus. Need to slap that ISP. How's lag for everybody else out there? I'll show you on my end. I'm going to type on the in the chat. Oh, watch this lag test. Boom. It was lag test. It should have come up. I can't see whether it's coming up. It went up as soon as I said boom and lag test. And there's the lag test. So you tell me what the lag is. Judy says it's good. I'm looking at from my system to YouTube and back, I'm looking at about a 15-second lag, which is normal. But you guys don't see that. Laurel said she saw it immediately. Yeah, see? Excuse me, Gus, so I have no idea what the hell's the problem. Still warm up here in the Northeast. Raining, rainy and warm. Well, the good thing is I can wear my slick. I've only worn my slick once. Because it was cold enough.
Got down to about, high today was like 42, I think, something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty warm. You startled me.
That's pretty warm.
You startled me, Donna.
What?
Well, you were quiet. You were going to get some hot chocolate.
Hey,
I wasn't expecting you. And then suddenly there's Donna in my ear. Oh, holy shit. So you startled me. I wasn't expecting it.
Sure. Were you talking bad about me?
Well, yeah, but that's... No, it's not that. I was startled that you might hear something. I wasn't expecting to hear that voice. I usually have this loud booming voice in my ear. John, this is the Lord speaking to you. I go, is that you, Sam Elliott? Oh my goodness. No, I just wasn't. For some reason, I was this, and then just there was your voice. And I was like, wow, that was not expected. Oh, but yeah, they need to get rid of those judges in the Minneapolis, Baltimore circuit. They need to get rid of those judges. Man, I went over some of their past rulings, and it's like, holy shit. Oh my God. There was this one case, and it was a female judge that was on the panel for this one.
Oh God, I think they're the worst.
And they can be. And there was I think the kid was 24 by the time everything got to trial. He had grape juiced somebody when he was 14.
He had what?
He had grape juiced somebody.
What is that?
That is so that I don't get my video knocked out. He grape juiced somebody when he was 14.
Okay. Gotcha.
And by the time it was brought out and then the case hit the courts and stuff like that, he was 24. So for grape juice, she sentenced him to X amount of years, but wanted to put him through juvenile rehabilitation program instead.
Oh, wonderful.
The motherfucker's 24 years old. I don't care.
Really?
I don't care if he grape juiced somebody when he was 14. He's now 24 years old and he's paying for his crimes. That's not a little kid thing. That's not stealing a freaking candy bar from the store.
Yeah.
That's grape juice.
Yeah. I wonder how far that one will go. Where in the hell was that? I don't know. It was down in Florida. They were having Christmas together, and evidently they went shopping. And the 14-year-old has priors up the wazoo already. And his brother, the 15-year-old, they were arguing about because one got more than the other or some goofy ass thing. And the older sister that was, I don't know if she was married or not, she had a couple of kids, was there when they got back to the grandmother's house. And she came out and told him to knock it off. It was Christmas. Well, the 14-year-old pulled a gun and killed her. Wonderful people.
Yeah. Yeah. And what gets me is all of these cases, it's never the first time these kids do anything.
Oh yeah.
They've all got a long history.
Picked up for robbing from cars and stuff. That's where they got the guns to begin with.
Crazy. And who was it? I'm trying to think. I think it was Denzel was saying, he was talking. Was it Denzel? It was some notable black entertainer, and he was talking about people complaining about the system. Yeah, it was Denzel. It was, guys, keep complaining about the system, and the system is doing this to your kids, and it's like, where the hell were you before the system even got involved? This shit just doesn't come out of thin air. These are kids who are not being raised right, and they've already been running the streets and been hoodlums, long before their first interaction with police. It's not like the first time they did something, oops, I got caught. No, it's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. You've probably done something 10, 100 times. Then you finally got caught.
Oh, yeah. He's, this one here, the 14-year-old, oh gosh, both of them, the 14 and the 15-year-old, had been, had a rap for, stealing from cars and stuff like that. And the 15-year-old brother turned around and shot the 14-year-old brother. Didn't kill him.
Just maybe they need to play with dynamite next time and save everybody a lot of freaking hassle.
Yeah, really.
Gus, you failed the lag test. See, Judy says she got it right. Let's try this again. Oops. Okay, watch this. 3, 2, 1, send. And that's we'll see. Tell the lag on your end from folks. Donna's like, I didn't hear any lag.
Oh, you're lagging and you're fuzzy.
I'm fuzzy lagging.
You're fuzzy again. But I don't look at you. I just listen to you.
Yeah, that's safer that way.
When I'm on Zoom, yeah.
Immediate as you were typing it, says Laurel. Oh, you mean I'm fuzzy on when you watch on YouTube? Yeah, that's it. They're not sending you the right signal. Sometimes if you restart it again, it'll clear up. But it just depends, because what you're doing is each time you do it, you're probably pulling from a different hub.
Yeah, I don't need to see you.
No, nobody needs to see me. Hell, I got a face for radio. I said, man, you sound pretty good. I was going to say Gus. Gus, you sound pretty good too. Says, John, you sound pretty good. You look like shit, but it looks like hell. It sounds like God. Oh my goodness. Good coffee. Again, tonight's coffee, blueberry cobbler from New England brand. This is actually a Christmas gift.
Fruity, you and your fruit flavored
That's
coffee.
A berry. It's a berry. it's a berry. It ain't no fruit.
Yeah, exactly.
Fruit. I don't think I got any fruit ones. I got what? Strawberry, cherry. Cherry's not a fruit. Is cherry a fruit? I don't think cherry's a fruit.
Yeah, it is.
Is cherry a fruit?
Sure.
I'm going to find out, because they've got weird designations. Let's see here.
Yeah. Find out.
Is cherry a fruit? It is a fruit. It's called a drupe. D-R-U-P-E. Cherries are actually classified as a type of fruit called a drupe. Drupes consist of a thin skin, a fleshy body, a hard stone, and an inner seed. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
So there'd be a lot of those drupes would be a plum. A plum would be a drupe.
Well, it must be because they droop down from
Yeah,
the.
Laurel says cherries are a stone fruit. Yeah, yeah, are often referred to as stone fruit. So a plum would be, a cherry would be,
I'd think a peach would be too.
a peach. Yeah, but no, a peach isn't a stone fruit because peaches don't. Yeah, they do have a pit in the inside.
Yeah,
You're
they
right.
do.
So
They
a
got
peach.
a hard.
Yeah, so they have a
stone in the
peach.
middle.
Yeah, so peaches should be a stone fruit. Pears. No, pears don't have a freaking stone in it. Peaches. Nectarines, right?
No, no, nectarines are like orange.
Oh, nectarines are like an orange, but peaches are. What am I thinking of here? It's not a.
Oh,
It's
okay.
instead of the fuzziness on it, it's totally smooth.
Yes.
What the hell are those called?
Isn't that okay? That might be a nectarine.
A nectarine. Yeah, a nectarine.
Okay.
A
yeah,
tangerine. A tangerine
that's
would
what
be
I was
like a mini orange. A nectarine is like a smooth-skinned peach.
Peach. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, that's what Laurel just said. Nectarines are like a smooth-skinned peach. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I like doing? I like taking a cast iron frying pan. I take a little cast iron frying pan, and I throw some butter in it, and then I take some either nectarines or peaches or both, and I slice them up, so they're wedges, and I throw them into the hot butter. And as they're cooking up, I just put a shit ton of brown sugar on them, so it all caramelizes when it cooks the nectarines or the peaches. Oh my goodness. And you just pour that when it's all done. You pour that over 3 good dollops. What do you call it? Scoops. Dollop is but scoops. 3 big scoops of vanilla ice cream.
Oh, that sounds good.
It is sinfully delicious. It is so super to do, and then you eat it and you go, there is no way that this was so easy, because it tastes freaking fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Laurel says that's so good. It is. It is absolutely amazing. It is, again, you do it, and you realize, man, I need to do this more often because it's super easy, super quick, and it's the flavor is just, it'll just knock your socks off. It's just wonderful. So yeah, so I guess I do have fruity coffee. I have my cherry coffee, but most of them are berries. Get some berries. I was getting a YouTube is messing up tonight. I'm getting
Are they getting ready to kick you off?
they're getting some flow rate issues on their end. But I'm not getting, like I said, I got 2 ways to monitor. I monitor with what's going on at YouTube, and I monitor what's going on with my system. Say what time it is. What time it is? It's 8:44.
1948 here. I keep mine.
24-hour time.
Yeah.
So you don't have to deal with the AM, the PM. Yeah. It's 1600. What? 1600. It's 4 o'clock.
That way I know if it's.
Laurel says just a bit of skip. Yeah. It says that I got good. It should be excellent. So there's stuff there. YouTube's fucking up. Oh well. We'll still go with it. Oh, that's good coffee. Good coffee. Hey, I do okay, as long as I go to the bathroom before I go to bed.
Well,
I can generally make it all night. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. Well, women's got smaller bladders anyways.
Evidently they do.
They do. But men, the older you get, then you get prostate issues.
Well, that's true.
I don't have any. I have a prostate. I don't have any. I don't have a prostate issue.
Better knock on wood.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll get a guy up and going. But I'm a big guy, so I got a big bladder. Say, yeah, John, you got a big colon too. You're full of shit. Sorry, it hit my head as soon as I said I had a big bladder, so I had to share it with you. Oh man, I gotta activate that filter again. John Gus goes, yeah, he's right. He's right. I spent a date with him. He is full of shit. Oh my goodness. Last week of the year. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Thank God.
You're welcome. See, it was slick, wasn't it?
that was funny.
Okay, so we've got the hell we got. Oh, I brought up fruit and cherries because I was trying to figure out whether it's a fruit. It's a fruit. It's a fruit. We can close that out. Close this out. I have a habit of not closing out my tabs. So,
oh really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes my computer's like this one. Let me count the tabs on here that I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I've got 21 tabs. Now I'm going to tell you what I think is crucial. Okay, there's 1. Okay, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 7, 8. I can close this right out. Okay. Here's what I got rid of. 9. 11. 11 of them I consider crucial. You're like, how the hell can you do that?
Yeah, really.
Gus says it's funny on the video. You just read my message. Yeah, that's weird. You're lagged big time. I'm gonna tell you what. I've got my email. I got my MeWe. I got the Google Maps because we use that for the show sometimes. I got my Meta Business Suite. I got Facebook. I've got 2 YouTubes. I've got my Pandora. I use that when I'm working in the studio, but not doing anything. My website. Let's see here. Rumble.
Oh,
I've got.
I use that a lot.
My Pix or something around. Let's let Gus in. Pix or whatever. So it's where I get all of my, all of my sounds and extra video clips and stuff like that I have permission to use. Like my intro music and outro. That's out on the farm, and I'm licensed to use that. So I get all my licensed stuff from Pixabay. So that's always up. Because if I'm going to do a video or I'm going to do stuff, I like to make sure I have the appropriate music and stuff. So then I go and I search and I pull it and I get the rights, and so whatever. I got Ranch World ads. That's nothing. That's where I look at horses. My Instagram, just in case if I have to show a picture. I've had to do that a couple times for you folks. Let's see here. New Hampshire Liquor and Wine Outlet. You're like, well, why do you need that? Well, because there's been times people have asked me how much it costs for a particular type of alcohol, and I can tell them. Amazon, that's when I talk about a product. Hey, I think you can get this, and I want to show the product. I just pull it up on Amazon for you folks. Let's see here. My other autotrader.com. That's just my dream thing, so that's not really needed. I got 2 McCaffrey sites up. That's for the dulcimer. I don't really need those. I only needed one. AP News is running. It's just a generic, just if I've gone through. And then I've just got a all-encompassing tab, which is each time I just want to look for something just out of the blue, I use that tab and it pulls it up. So as you can see, it sounds like I got 50 billion tabs open, but I've got a reason for damn near all of them, which makes sense. But yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, to me. But did it not make sense when I told you what the tabs were?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a purpose. and I use probably a handful of them on every show, even if you don't see it. I use a handful of them. How you doing there, Mr. Gus?
I'm doing good. The lag was just driving me crazy.
Oh, I can imagine. It's nobody else is getting that lag. You were getting that lag. You were just talking about. You were just getting a lag from video to text.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm watching you on the video, and it's. I bet you it's a good 10-minute time difference.
Holy shit!
Really?
Yeah, that's a YouTube. Because see what it is that is actually it's processed separate. And it's put together on my channel. They're 2 separate things. It's under the same control panel, but it's 2 separate things. Like I can take that off of my control panel and slide it. I slide your text over here. So they're connected, but they're not in the same spot, even though they're in the same. It's hard to tell. So explain, but yeah, you should not be getting a 10-minute lag. Everybody else was getting instantaneous. So that's a YouTube issue, and I'm flowing healthy now on YouTube. So,
well, I get that.
Yeah.
It was because that's why I typed when you first read my message, the first message that I sent. It was at least 10 to 12 minutes later on the video.
Yeah, holy crap!
Purposely didn't say nothing, and then I typed it in.
Yeah. But, if you went back to the show tomorrow and you were watching it together, there'd be no lag.
Probably not.
Because then it's all curated in the same thing.
Right.
So. That's when the missus watched the show the next day. I said she'll be in the office.
It's kind of like DVRs.
DVRs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like streaming. Got spoiled.
Yeah.
Over the pandemic when everybody went to streaming because you could cut out commercials on a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're all spoiled.
Yeah, I know.
I thought I smelled something.
Yeah.
Gus is like, what? No, it's spoiled.
Donnie, you were talking about your truck and everything else. Just think of what it was like back in the 50s and 60s, what the vehicles used to be like, and now what you got now.
Oh, I know it. Really unreal. I mean, I retired from technology, but I mean, there's more shit in this truck than it's just unreal. There's still buttons I haven't figured out.
Yep.
Well, if you really think about it, the number of chips that are in a vehicle is astounding.
Oh, I bet.
That was causing a lot of the production issues during the Rovid time period.
Oh, yeah.
Is just getting chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, mine's the back seat is supposed to have the heated seats too, the heated and cool seats, but it doesn't because that's back when the chip thing was going on. He said they can fix that, now. But I said, I don't think I need my back seats heated and cooled.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like in the front seat, I really like the heated seats.
Yeah,
You can
that
fart.
and the steering wheel,
Fart.
the heated steering wheel.
Heat them up. Fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, fart.
That's old
I
school.
laugh
Yeah.
because we went out to eat and I we took my unit for a change and I was testing out how close I could get to stuff, with the and I've got it set to where the seat vibrates and it farts on me.
Mm.
I I, I told my sister and her husband, I said, "Yeah, my seat's farting on me."
Say, hey,
Does that when I get
hey,
too
Donna,
close to anything.
Donna, what you doing riding her ass all the time? Well, my seat vibrates.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
My seat vibrates.
Yeah.
It's not a massage feature there, Donna.
Oh shoot.
Shoot. Yeah. I had to get out there and tear up them roads. You see my horse? Got a horse for
Yeah, I
Christmas.
saw your horse.
Yeah.
That mustard yellow kind of
Oh, it's light brown.
calf shit green kind of.
No, cat. No. Did you say green?
Calf shit green.
No. No, let's see here.
I think it was cute.
There it is. You can't see it, but everybody else can see it. Yeah. It's a horse. Just a brownish, brindle color horse. A mare. I checked it out. Flipped it upside down. Yeah, it's a mare.
Oh well. Hey.
I wanted to be accurate. Takes up half the damn couch. Is bigger than Hudson is, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Hudson didn't know what to think about it. Judy says, I love that horse. I tuckered it out. I rode it around too much. It was all plumb tuckered out.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
The saddle. I was in the saddle.
Well, I gave the chickens a break.
Yeah. Hey, hey, they're doing good though. We're getting an egg a day now, so they need to start going. I guess the missus had changed her food. I don't know. I just pick up the bag and put it in and pay for it. That's what I do. But she's like, no, I got the different brand. So
probably extra certain special stuff they need in the wintertime.
Well, yeah, and you look at the ingredients and the percentage, and they're supposed to be the same. But I guess some other chicken folks out there were finding the same thing, even though the different brands are saying the same things. They're not. So they switch back to this other brand, which is the brand we usually use. It's what we raised them on, and then the chickens, they start laying again. So
yeah,
I don't know what the hell it is. Nature's pride or some crap. Like, I just pick up the bag. We go to Tractor Supply and I get her cart and I follow her around. She goes to the chicken stuff and she points to the bag and I pick it up and I put it in the cart and then I pay for it.
Well, the days are getting longer now. So
well, yeah, I did by 2 minutes so far. So we'll get there.
Hey, well, 2 minutes is 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes
That's
is
right.
yeah. We'll get there. I was looking at 4:30. Was it yesterday? I said it's 4:30 and it's dark outside. And I said, fucking Gus said that the days were getting longer. It's still 4:30 and it's dark. So she gets online. She says, yeah, it's 2 minutes. We're just okay.
Come on.
I'm impatient. Yeah.
Positivity, John.
Yeah.
Positivity.
Well, the other day was it foggy at your place all day too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The missus is like, hey, it's been foggy all day. I said, yeah. Hey, it's warm out there. It was been warm.
Yeah. If we had any snow, that fog would have eaten it right up.
Yep.
If you heard me, notice I said if.
Yeah, we don't have any snow.
No, nothing.
That's really unusual, isn't it? For
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, we usually
It's
have some
very
snow.
unusual.
Hey, it's good for the oil. because I'm still good on oil, so I'm not going to be complaining too much. So.
It just didn't feel like Christmas.
It didn't.
Snow.
It didn't. It did not feel like Christmas at all.
No. I was not into it. And that was because I know it was because it was no snow.
No snow and too warm. Yeah. It would have been so great even if it had just like a snur flurry. Snur. You know, that snow flurry in the day would have been nice.
Yeah. An inch. I would have been happy with ground being covered.
Yeah.
Gus said, I'd been happy with an inch. See, right. That's what she said.
I ain't going there.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
I set that one right up.
Yeah, but you sort of covered it up because you came up right afterwards and said, you're talking about, ground cover. It's like, shit, he should have paused a little bit more. But I still had to go back. Oh, my goodness. Man, the studio gets warm. You wouldn't think, because these are not. They're not.
They're LEDs, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, most of them are all LEDs. So they shouldn't be putting out heat, but then again, I've got all my monitors and all the equipment's running too. That's probably what it is, all the equipment running.
Yeah, it is. The computers, they put out a lot.
They are.
Hence why they have to have a fan.
Oh, let me pull this one up. There you go, Judy. I pulled out the picture of the horse on the couch. So it's taking up half the couch. It's a big ass horse. It is a big ass horse. Did you see of course you did. The prime rib? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it just melted right in your mouth.
Yeah.
It was cooked perfectly.
I tried to talk Sally into having beef, but she wanted a turkey and ham, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, well, we grilled.
Hannaford had a shit ton day before Christmas out there. They had,
Yeah, we grilled on Sunday, and then Monday turkeyed.
I'm all tricked out. I'm done.
Judy says yes. It's beautiful. Both were beautiful. The horse and I take it as the horse and the prime rib. Oh, it's the way to go. But yeah, we were gonna stop and see if they had any after Christmas that they couldn't sell. Pick that up, but we're still waiting on our side of beef.
Yeah, I know.
Any word from them there, Mr. Gus?
Not a word.
Boy, somebody need to jerk his chain.
Something. Not very happy.
Yeah, I'm a very patient man. But this is how my patience works. I will wait a year if that was the expected time frame.
Right.
And this has been what? He's a month?
Yeah, about a month.
Yeah.
But I mean, I understand part of it because they did set up the new milking parlor, and it's all computerized, and I understand that was something he had to do.
Well, sure, but it's a big order, and the customer on our end, because we're the customer, we factor this in. We factor it in for budget and for time, and
right.
Because we've been holding off. We've been holding off buying beef.
So have we.
So, yeah.
Did I tell you about we bought some burger? I told you that we buy our burger at a local store. It's called, I shouldn't say the name, but at a local store. And we've been buying our beef there for quite some time. And we've been really, really happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
He usually grinds his own because he grinds sirloin, and he does it really well.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought some burger. It's not burger, it's ground chuck or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
a burger.
top quality.
Mm-hmm.
And we bought it. And Sally went to go. I forget what she was making. Oh, she was making a meatloaf, and she added in some. Had the meat in the thing, and she was mixing it all up. And I think she had to add in a little bit of milk to it, and it turned all pink. And we were like, "Are you kidding me?"
What does that mean?
Well, they dye in
It's
it.
they dye in it.
Yeah. Well, they do. See, they dye it because beef will turn brown if you don't after you've ground it and it's set in there. That's also why, like, when you go to the store, it'll be all nice pink on the outside, and then you open it up and it's like,
Right.
yeah, it's all brown. So it's always good to get it as fresh as can be. But yeah,
Right.
don't be dyeing the shit.
Yeah, and we've never had a problem. We've been buying our beef from there for the last couple of years, and she's made many, many meatloaves, and it's never happened.
Mm.
And so that just we won't be buying it from there anymore.
Yeah, it should be it. Your burger should be a light pink
Correct.
when it's freshly ground. Now it'll turn brown pretty quick, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
want it as fast as you can get it.
I,
But yeah, I'd
I
rather have slightly brown meat than artificial dyed meat,
Yeah,
and
really.
because then
I
you have no idea how long it's been there.
right. I understand, and that's what And like I told you, we for the last few years we've been buying this stuff there,
Mm.
and this just kind of like, ooh, and this is all the crap you've been reading about. So I don't know whether he
Yeah,
sneaked
that's
out
odd.
and bought something from some other source,
Yeah, I've
but
never had
I
that
don't
done.
know.
I have never
He's
had burger
a
do that.
butcher himself.
he is, and he grinds it himself. He cuts it
Mm,
himself.
Well, yeah, that
that's weird.
dye is an after fact.
It is.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that
it doesn't matter what if it's steak. It doesn't matter how fresh it is. You pour water on it, the water's going to be clear.
Right.
Because because the meat juices are clear. The reason why people confuse it with blood is like, oh, my is blood when you cook it and then it's rests and it comes. That's not. That's a meat
No.
protein. It's not blood, and that comes out only from the meat when it's rested.
Right.
But yeah, but that's not pink. It's if you run water over it, it's going to run clear. That's odd.
Mm.
Pepto-Bismol. It made Pepto-Bismol burgers.
And
Loaf.
that's exactly why we're doing what we're doing, so that we know where it comes from,
Yeah.
and we don't have to worry
Right.
about.
Yeah.
When you buy a half a cow from from a farm and then get it cut up, you know where it came from,
Yeah.
and there shouldn't be any of the processed crap in it.
No.
And
Mm.
it's really funny because we've learned quite a bit over the last couple of months about New Hampshire, and there's only 3 processing facilities here in the state, and all the farmers and stuff take them to these particular ones because they're all the FDA approved, type of deals. So especially if whoever is selling the stuff, they have to go through an FDA processed plant.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There
FDA,
was
just like anything else, they allow a certain percentage of water to be added to, meats and
Oh,
stuff
and,
like
and
that.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is there's there's not enough of them here. It's not like it's in Texas or someplace like that where you've got these you got 15 plants that process the meat, Here, there's only 3.
Yeah, there's the local butcher. That's one of the new ones. They did a within the past, I think within the past 10 years they added a big section, so I think they can smoke there now. That's in Barnstead.
Yeah.
So New Hampshire doesn't run a lot of cattle?
No, not really.
Not really.
There's
there's
not a lot of open space. There's not a lot of open space in New Hampshire.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of farming, period, then. If there's
there's a lot of farming.
Yeah.
What you need to run to make cattle affordable, you need acreage to make it affordable. Was that Donna?
You need both. You need farmland and range.
Well, you need range. If you're like out west, they use range.
Right. Here they don't.
Here they don't. Here they do feed. So
you
they do
gotta grow the feed because
they don't grow the feed in New Hampshire. They truck it in, which increases the price. If you're out west and you have rangeland, you can produce cattle much cheaper than in New Hampshire.
Right.
So we have cattle in New Hampshire, but it's not like even Pennsylvania has more rangeland than New Hampshire does. We just don't have that big of an open spot. Like if you get 500 acres of open land in New Hampshire, that's fucking huge. That is huge for New Hampshire.
The farm that we're getting this from, they probably got, I bet you 3,000 acres, if not more, of land that they grow their own corn on, and they harvest it every year, but they don't use that
They don't use that for the grazing, no, because it's not cost effective.
We always grew corn to make silage with for
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a lot of that. We've got a lot of grain production. We got a lot of regular farms, regular vegetables and stuff like that. We have cattle, but the cattle are on smaller plots.
Right.
It's not open range.
Milk. There's a lot of dairy producers.
Yeah, a lot of dairy. Yeah.
A lot of dairy.
Because again, it's a cost-effective thing. You can get for the amount that you're feeding into the cattle, because they have to eat. We don't have the rangeland, so you're going to pay for everything they eat.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So there's not a lot of beef here. There's some.
Our beef here probably tastes a lot different than what it does.
That's what I'm wondering too, because I know when we'd go up to Canada, Canada's beef it's grain fed, and it tastes really different than corn fed.
I will tell you one thing, that a lot of meat comes from Canada because the Canadian FDA is extremely stringent on all of their stuff. They're a lot more stringent than they are here in the U.S. That I will say.
Well, I would believe that, because there's a lot more open land up there for a range than there is down here. I'm sure there's a lot more cattle.
It depends upon where, though. Depends upon where.
Well,
we've had this discussion.
Yeah.
The Canada's population, I would say 90% of it is right within 100 miles of the U.S. border.
Yeah.
And
then anything north of that, I don't.
Yeah.
It's land, but it's not. It's too cold. It's
right.
And they have a lot of ranches out in the northwest and central.
Yeah, Alberta.
Think of where we have our big ranch land: Montana, Idaho. Just north of that, they've got a shit ton of ranches there. But then there's only it's a certain belt. They can only go up so high, because then it's just too cold.
You know what's really funny is, like, Prince Edward Island.
Mm.
You know what it's famous for? Is its potatoes. They sell millions and millions and millions of pounds of potatoes from Prince Edward Island.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Potatoes are good.
Yeah, I couldn't live without potatoes. I love potatoes.
A lot of other
That's
people
where I
couldn't
get
live
my
without potatoes
potassium.
too. You've heard of the potato famine, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, wiped out a shit ton in Ireland. That's why
Oh,
we had a
wow.
big influx of Irish people at the
Yep.
potato famine.
Yep.
Potatoes. They're good stuff.
But that's one of the reasons I kind of know it because of family history, but part of my family, my grandmother's family came from Prince Edward Island, and they were all potato farmers up there. It's unbelievable. I've been up there, and it's all you see is miles and miles and miles of potatoes.
Wow.
Judy says taters. They call me tater salad.
Tater salad.
They said I had the right to remain silent. I just didn't have the ability.
Yeah. God, I miss him and those.
Yeah, he's retired now. I guess he's happy. He's retired.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, Ron White.
Yeah.
He had quite a tumultuous youth, and then through his career, and then he hit the spotlight and another rough patch, and then he got his life together. I guess he's doing better now from what last I heard. Yep.
As long as he got off the bottle, he's all set.
Yeah.
He did like to drink.
He did like to drink. A lot of people think I drink more than I do. I don't. I have whiskey. But I don't. I'm not a drunkard.
You're a sippered.
I'm a sippered. Yeah, I get drunk every once in a while, but maybe twice a year, maybe.
Probably been 40 years since I've been drunk.
Yeah, I don't enjoy not being in control. I don't enjoy what it does to my body the next day. I just know. So
I'm always paranoid of that being out of control.
Look, I'm honest enough without the alcohol. You don't need to ply me with more of it. You don't need more honesty from John. John's already at an 11, so stop it. But yeah, I guess 1 to 3 drinks as usual when I have whiskey at night. And each pour, it's a heavy pour, granted, it's a heavy pour. Last half an hour to 45 minutes easy per pour. And I'm not a small guy, so it's like I'm not even coming close to getting drunk drinking one pour of whiskey an hour. There's no way. So,
yeah, I take 3 sips of pretty much anything, and I'm like,
yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. It's good to be a
because
cheap
you're not
drunk.
used to
It means you
drinking.
don't spend that much money on it.
Yeah.
But see, I'm not drinking to get drunk anyways.
no.
I'm drinking to enjoy it. Plus, I explained this before. I have a hard time sleeping, and I was tired of taking sleeping medication all the time. So there I go. I got some whiskey. Helps a little bit. A little bit.
I told you that last summer, one of the guys up to camp, he introduced me to whatever beer you wanted, and then he would buy clamato juice
Yeah.
and put that in it.
Oh. Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
I like
Stop. No, it's okay. If you like it, hey, drink what you want to drink.
right.
My sister got me she had come over and she got me a thing of bird dog apple whiskey. I'm not a whiskey liqueur kind of guy. It's like, thank you. It smells like apple. Haven't tried it. I opened it up to smell it. Haven't tried it. But it's only 80 proof. So you're talking the lowest proof you can get, and it's not really whiskey. Flavored whiskey is not. Here is a general thing for people out there. Whiskey liqueurs and flavored whiskeys are not whiskey. If you get a whiskey drinker that you want to get him a whiskey, don't get him a flavored whiskey.
I would say that about beer and anything like that,
Yeah.
That's like me being a coffee drinker, and hey, I like it coffee.
Well, I like flavored coffee, but it's still coffee. It's not the same as whiskey. It's just flavored.
I was just going to say that. I was going to say, this is coming from a flavored fruit.
I love flavored coffee, but I like unflavored coffee too. So I'm not.
Sorry, I was just.
Yeah. But it's not. But it's different. No, whiskey is different. Whiskey's different.
I know. I was only just kind of.
Well, it's the same thing as like a wine versus a wine product. They're not the same. When it comes to wines, I'm a wine product kind of guy. I like a cheap wine and I like a wine product.
Mad Dog 2020.
Mad Dog is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. Their apple, I don't know what it's called, but their apple version, it's wonderful. It's great for with Thanksgiving or something like that. Turkey and chicken.
Pickling like fish and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd get the cheapest Thunderbird wine,
There you go. Yeah.
For pickling stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes the best pickles.
Yeah. But yeah, whiskey, no, it's best to just, if you're buying whiskey for a whiskey drinker, well, it's similar to wine. If you're buying wine for someone who's really into wine, you don't get them a wine product. You get them a wine.
Get them that box stuff.
Yeah. So it's the same way with whiskey. If you're buying a whiskey for a whiskey drinker, and I'm not talking about, we've talked about this before. A lot of people are whiskey drinkers like I'm a beer drinker. Okay. And I don't say that I'm a beer drinker. I drink beer, but I'm not a beer drinker. Not that I haven't had a wide range of beers. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And I'm very simple. I like a Pilsner or a lager and medium to light. That's it. It's not complicated. So I'm not a beer drinker. I couldn't tell you. I don't hit all of the local breweries and I've got all these. No, I drink beer, but I'm not a beer drinker. I'm a whiskey drinker. I drink whiskey. Most people that drink whiskey, you go, well, how many bottles do you have? They'll have 2 or 3, maybe 5. Usually or they'll just have a go-to. This is what I get. Well, then you're not a whiskey drinker. You drink whiskey, and that's fine. You're not a whiskey drinker. Like, I'm a coffee drinker. I drink a lot of different coffees. I'm not a beer drinker, though I drink beer damn near every single day. But I'm not a beer drinker. Does that all make sense?
To me, I understand.
Yeah. It's just simply drinking something all the time does not mean that's... If you drink the same thing all the time, you're not it's different than somebody that's more of a connoisseur. I just hate using the word connoisseur. It seems kind of...
I was thinking the same thing.
It seems kind of hoity-toity. I am a whiskey connoisseur. I just say I'm a whiskey drinker. Yes.
Stop swearing.
Yeah, there's a good way to tell whether somebody's a whiskey drinker or somebody that just drinks whiskey. You have to ask them what they want. What kind of whiskey do you drink? And most of the time, they'll tell you, oh, I drink Jack Daniels. No. The first thing is, did they tell you whether they drink bourbon, rye, high rye bourbon, Scotch, Irish, so on and so forth? That's the first thing. If they can tell you the classification first and not, I drink
Bud Light.
Right. It's like somebody say, you drink beer, right? Yeah. And they tell you the brand and then you're somebody that drinks, but that's what you do, Somebody who is a connoisseur will tell you, okay, this is they'll lead with not the
They'll say
type
dark
or
or
not
light or-
not the exact brand and shit.
Yeah,
They'll
exactly.
tell you, I drink
beer.
bourbon. Okay, that's a good start. You drink bourbon.
Well, it's like me with beer. I like beer, and it doesn't matter usually what kind it is, but I like a heavy beer,
Mm-hmm.
Heineken's or Guinness or
Yeah, see, that's not where I
Folsom.
go. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that's not where I go.
No. I like the aftertaste to it. It just
Yeah, see, and I don't. I don't. I like a good, clean, crisp, done and gone beer. Again,
yeah.
a nice American medium lager or a light lager or a Pilsner.
Rolling Rock.
There you go.
Ugh.
Valvoline. Mobile One. I'm a Mobile
Quaker.
One drinker.
Yeah.
If I don't have to cut it off with a shears when it's being poured, then it ain't stout enough for me. No. No. But yeah.
I had a friend that, so what do what kind of beer do you like? And he goes, as long as you're buying anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same, but I don't like dark beers, and I hate an IPA. IPA's like drinking grass. It's like, no. My son loves it. It's like, good, you can love it, but he loves White Claw too. So it's like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. But it's okay. I know when he comes over, he's not drinking my shit. He's always bringing his own, and that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, I know.
The same way with whiskey. Yeah. He likes Jameson with 7-Up. So yeah, it's not a whiskey drinker. You're not a whiskey drinker. I got him some scratch cask. Black no, not scratch cask. That's Doers. Black Barrel. And he liked it, but he poured it in. Then okay, a third of the cup is the whiskey, and then 2/3 is his 7-Up, and it's like, that's the last time I'm buying him anything but bottom shelf basic whiskey, because he's not using it the way I use it.
You're judging, John. You're judging.
I am judging. Well, I told you the same way as him growing up. It's like he liked his steak cooked all the way through. Well, Jesus Christ, that's a good way to ruin a steak. All the way through and put ketchup on it. Oh, stop it. Stop it. So, yeah, we did not feed him the best of the best steak.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what his problem is. It's okay.
I have to be honest with you. I like my flavor of steak is you cut it, you throw it in a pan, you cook it, you put a little salt, maybe a little pepper on it, and I'm done.
Yeah.
All the seasonings, I'm not a big fan of.
Oh, I've got a shit ton of seasonings.
I know.
But
I eat it.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's fine.
But
I don't like it like so many people. Well, it's good, like marinated or
yeah, it's okay
rubbed
marinated.
or
That's fine.
whatever.
If it's
But
a
I
shit steak,
still think
marinated.
The best steak is just the steak itself, the salt, pepper.
Yeah, I got some. I love like Montreal steak seasoning is awesome on steak. But that's very salt and peppery based.
yeah.
I've got some other ones. I've got some. Yeah, Judy says, "What the fuck, ketchup on steak?" No shit. I got some cherry. I got some cherry, which surprisingly, I was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Let's see some other ones that I like. I've got some.
I don't mind it, but
Yeah, I mix them up. Now pork, I'm pretty much lemon pepper. Lemon pepper on pork and chicken is great because they're both really
Yeah,
light meats.
I like my spices
But
simple.
but normally, like with pork, you know, some pepper and some smoked salt, and it's done.
Yeah,
It's
or
done.
smoked
And then just don't
paprika.
overcook the fucking stuff. You know, it's like no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like pork. You've probably had overcooked pork your whole life.
Oh, yeah.
No, really,
My
because remember when we were growing up, it was like you had to cook it all the way through
Oh God, yes. That
because they
was
had the
mother's-
worms and shit like that. Well, we haven't had
Oh, yeah,
worms for half
yeah.
of our
Oh,
life,
yeah,
anyways.
if you don't cook it,
Yeah. So
it's
yeah,
fucking tougher than a cob.
I cook it till it's about 140 to 142 on the inside. Take it off the heat, let it sit, and it's got a perfect medium rare pork, and it's just tender and melt in your mouth. You should just have a
Right.
slight blush of pink, just slight. And then people go, "Oh man, I like pork." Yeah, pork is good as long as you don't overcook the damn thing. Slab of freaking blonde shoe leather. It's what you got. You cook it all the way through.
Well, it's like lamb. Lamb. Oh, yum.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I don't like the mineral aftertaste in the lamb. That's the.
Oh,
I cook it good,
Much
but
lamb.
yeah,
oh.
and that's
We
fine.
used-
You can have it.
We
I
used to
don't
have-
like venison either. So
Yeah.
They ate a lot of venison.
now, what were you saying there, Gus?
I said we used to eat lamb at least once a week.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm
But
not a
that
big
was-
lamb guy.
cheap. Lamb used to be real cheap.
Yeah, so did lobster.
Yeah.
Not anymore. But yeah, yeah, my sister asked me, goes, "Oh, you want some venison?" It's like, no, thank you, because neither me and the missus like venison. Because we've had it quite a long time ago. We might have to just try it again, just to see, because sometimes your tastes change. But
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't necessarily care for it that much, but we ate an awful lot of it.
yeah,
Was venison,
yeah, venison, yeah,
but I'd rather have whitetail than mule deer. I mean,
yeah.
I
On a good year, whitetail on a good year.
So let me ask you something. You said you had it quite a while ago. But
Yeah.
Did you cook it or did somebody else cook it?
I don't recall.
Because if you cooked it, like I know how you cook, and you cook really well.
I do.
So I bet you. If
Maybe they
you-
overcooked it.
could
Yeah.
have been.
Yeah.
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 Because I know I like buffalo, bison, elk.
I bet you if you had a backstrap and you cooked it yourself, you would probably enjoy it
Mm,
because you know how.
yeah.
You just got to understand.
You cook a backstrap like you cook a flank steak.
No.
Now, is it? Are you talking about backstrap? Are you getting it cut in steaks, or are you talking about a full strap?
You can cut it into steaks, or you can have a tenderloin. But
Okay, but yeah, that's not the same as a flank steak.
venison is very dry. So
Yeah, you can't
know-
overcook that shit.
right, and you know that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe they just cooked it wrong. I'll just have to give it a try again. Because if that's the case, well, shit, her hubby He got one bear. I think he got one bear this year and three deer. 3 deer. The last time I talked to him.
I see.
Well,
That's
I will say bear is something that I don't want to say it's an acquired taste.
But it's different, yeah. And you got to
It's-
watch out because the fat can be tricky.
exactly. It's totally
Yeah.
different in the fall than it is like in the spring.
I think
Spring bear-
she said she was making stews and chilies out of it.
Bear is what they eat, and
Yep.
if you a bear that's a dump bear, or it eats nothing but acorns, they taste like crap.
Hmm.
One of the two, and
Yeah.
dump bears are awful.
Yeah, well, he got a bear. I think he's got one bear, and he's got at least 3. The last time I told you, he had at least 3 deer.
Yeah.
So that's what they eat throughout the year. And,
Yeah.
excuse me, along with other stuff, but he likes that.
Did you say did you like organ meat or no?
Not really, no.
No.
Heart's okay.
Yeah.
Anything else? No. I'll eat tongue too, but tongue is not an organ meat. I just threw that in there because it's also a cut that most people don't eat.
Right.
I'll eat tongue. It's every once in a while. It's fine. The missus doesn't like it. She doesn't like any of the organ meats. Again, I'll eat heart. Heart's another thing. It's good, but you got to cook it right. And I like slicing it super thin and frying it up quick.
Butter.
Yeah, a lot of butter.
A lot of butter.
But yeah, but generally no, not a liver guy, not tripe. I don't eat tripe.
No. I do like chicken livers. Chicken livers they are delicious.
Judy says gross. Must have been talking about tripe and the other stuff. Yeah, chicken liver. My mother used to be big on livers and hearts and stuff like that for the chickens. She loved herself a good chicken neck and everything. It's like, oh no,
Yeah.
no.
Those were the nights I had to
Yeah,
invite
no.
myself to my friend's house to eat.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm not a food snob, but it's like people ask me, "Do you hunt?" Have I hunted? Yes. Do I hunt? No. Why? I don't need to hunt.
right.
If I needed to hunt and it needed to be part of my subsistence, I'd do it. Same way with I'd eat venison, all day long and then some. If that's but I don't need that. I don't need it. So Judy says calf fries are good, but I can't get past what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm not opposed to trying new things. So if certain animals and things like that you don't normally eat, that we don't normally eat as Americans, I guess is what you want to call
Right.
it. Not, in certain parts of the country, I guess.
Right. It's not part of our general.
Right. But I have tried it. I've tried alligator. I've tried snake, rattlesnake. It's damn good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah. If that's what you have, that's not something that Northeast, you're not going to be eating. Do we have, yes, folks, we have rattlers up here, but not many, and they don't usually get that big. It's going to be more work than it is. So it's not a dietary thing. Now, if you're down in, Texas, Arizona, Oklahoma, someplace like it, sure.
Down there, we raise them to slaughter. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've been on one of them. That was pretty neat.
You've been on what, the snake hunt?
At a snake farm, at a rattle farm, snake farm. Oh, I'm telling you, I've never seen. I saw a rattlesnake. That thing was 9 feet long.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, we don't get them like that up here.
No.
Here's another thing. We talked about this. People think that they've got water moccasins in New Hampshire. They don't. They don't. They have. There is a breed. What was that, Donna?
I don't think they would have water moccasins there.
No, they don't. There is a snake that looks damn near like a moccasin. Those damn moccasins. See, that's what we have. See, we have moccasins in New Hampshire. We don't have water moccasins. But yeah, they look damn near the same, so it's almost like an urban myth. It's like, no, we don't have water moccasins.
No. The only things that we have that can actually kill you is a tick.
Yeah, tick. That's the biggest thing a tick can.
Disease,
Well, we have rattlers, but most people aren't going to. You're not. No. The average person's not even going to come close to one.
They won't even find them.
Yeah, because they're stuck in the rocks. They're up sunning themselves. They're, if you've got a quarry or something, you'll find them. But other than that, you're not generally going to. There's not much in the Northeast that's going to want to kill you. A moose will kill you.
Yeah, moose will
A
do
deer
it.
will fuck you up.
Yeah. Bear, they'll run away.
Bear, they right. Given the chance, they're going to go someplace else.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some mountain lions every once in a while, but again, these are the most danger that you have out in the woods is another person and ticks. That's it. And falling, because it can get slick.
Yeah.
Falling, another person and ticks. There you go.
That's about it.
Judy says she'll try anything once. There's a lot of good, tasty things out there.
I will too. Anything once.
No. I will try a lot of things once, but there's some things I'm just not going to try.
I've tried grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grasshoppers,
I have to.
ants.
There's nothing to them. There's no flavor. There's nothing there.
No, they're just crunchy.
Yeah, getting fried worms, fried mealworms and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean but yeah, there's some other things. I'd like to try fugu, just once.
What's that?
Fugu, the pufferfish.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that has to be cooked right, otherwise it will.
Well, cooked and it's got to be prepped right. You got to prep it and prepare it right. So yeah, that's not something you want to get from 7-Eleven.
No.
You need to go and pay some good money from people who know what the hell they're doing. Yeah. Let's see if there's some other stuff that I would not eat.
I mean,
I won't eat intestines. No. Full of stuff. They do that. They do that with the reindeer and stuff like that up in the tundra areas.
Now,
they'll eat
when we made sausage, we always clean the intestines.
Well, yeah, but that's the skin. I'm talking about the intestines with all of the innards in it. Yeah, because that's where when you're up in the tundra and stuff, they don't have the plants to eat that we have down here. So they will oftentimes take the intestines that still have all the grasses that the deer have been eating, and they'll eat that. It's like, no, I'm not going to eat that. It's like, no. Judy says, y'all, I ate a woodpecker. And I totally don't recommend. She does not recommend. See, I don't think we've got all the woodpeckers up here. It'd be too much work for too little pecker. Yeah, that's what she said.
That's like we used to hunt with this old guy. He was in his 70s. We'd go to Wing, North Dakota, pick him up, and it was so funny. He had a live-in girlfriend. She had a stroke, and she had gone through rehabilitation, and she was really, really hard to understand, but I could understand her after a while. I knew what was going, what she was trying to say. But anyway, she could cook. We went out one morning, and we had got, the four of us, we had got 17 doves, and they are tiny. She had plucked every damn one of them. She had one of them big roasters.
Oh, fuck
she had
that.
these doves on top of all this rice, and they were all plucked. They just looked so.
Yeah, we talked about that type of stuff on the show. What was it? What's that? Was it quail?
Yes.
Yeah, because the missus wanted to get, because you can raise quail if you've got virtually no space. You can raise a shit ton of quail. They don't need light. They don't need room to move around, and
smaller than quail.
But we went and we were thinking, we might want to do that. It's a good idea until we bought some quail and actually fixed it. And it's like, man, this is too much work for no meat. It's like, oh my God, I feel like a giant. So no, we're not going to, we decided not to go the quail route. It's like, it's just.
We had gone back out to go, I don't know, pheasant hunting or duck hunting or something, and came back, and she had fixed all these dove. It was funnier than hell.
Yeah, Judy says that they're easy to clean, and dove is amazing. I've never had dove. I've watched Lonesome Dove a few times.
I've had them.
Haven't had pigeon.
No.
I've never had pigeon.
No, they're supposed to be okay.
Yeah.
I think they'd be dark.
City doves.
Dark.
They are dark.
That's racist.
But
Oh, shamey, shamey.
they kind of eat, I don't know, everything. So
They do. So it would depend upon how good a
Yeah.
year it was and what they were
Yeah,
eating.
and where they were.
Yeah.
feeding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up there.
well, it's like all the ducks and the pigeons and stuff they're all around the McDonald's. They're all full of fries.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not a big duck guy either. Some people like duck. I'm not a
I
big
don't
duck
like
guy.
duck.
So greasy.
I don't like dark geese.
Oh my God. And had turducken. Oh my goodness. That was a freaking total waste of meat right there. Turkey stuffed
I've
with
heard
a.
that word before.
It's turkey stuffed with a duck stuffed with a chicken.
Oh.
And then you bake it. It's the most disgusting. Sounds like, oh yeah, it should be good. No, it's not. Stop it. Whoever came up with that, you're going to hell. There is a 17th level of hell for the person all by themselves who invented turducken. That's some gross shit.
Well, you've got to think about that one. You're stuffing a duck up a turkey's ass, and then you're
yes, no, you split. It's all split. Yeah, I know the visual. No, that's not quite how it's done, but okay.
I know.
Oh my goodness! But yeah, it was a good one. We like turkey and we like chicken, and that just ruined everything.
I don't care for
It was gross. Hey, but here's another thing that's gross. It doesn't matter how much you like it if you're not expecting it. You know, we've talked about this too before. Like water can taste absolutely disgusting. If you think you're going to be drinking like lemonade or something like that and you take a big swig of water, it's going to be the nastiest drink of water that you've ever had. Laurel says, alcohol had to be involved. It might be. Another thing is I'm not a big clam chowder guy. I mean, it's okay, but I'm not a big clam chowder guy. I like corn chowder. And the missus one time she made clam chowder and we all thought that it was corn chowder. No, it's going to be the worst tasting corn chowder you've ever had because it's not corn chowder. Yeah, we're a corn chowder house.
Oh, I love corn chowder. Good homemade corn. I mean, clam chowder. Oh,
well, you can have it. We're corn chowder.
Yeah. Well, I like corn chowder too.
Thick sliced bacon in it.
Really.
Oh.
She does. And she makes up her bread bowls, puts it in there. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, we're not That's good. You can have it. You can have it.
Well, that's like I'm not a huge lobster person either.
Yeah, we talked about the two. I like claws.
Yeah.
Claws are good.
I like lobster.
I don't crack my own lobster or anything.
I'm not crazy.
No,
about
the missus
crab,
does that for me.
But I like
I'm
lobster.
lazy.
Oh, I love crab. Crab is much better than lobster. I'm not talking king crab. I'm talking the crabs that come off of
Those
our coast.
Soft shell crab?
They're hard.
They're hard shell?
Yeah.
See, I haven't had those. And I haven't had those soft shell ones either. I've never had that. I've had king crab.
Hard shell off of the coast of New England. I used to go down and catch them myself. When the tide would go out and we go down.
You heard that, folks? Gus used to go out and catch crabs. Gus has got crabs. It's like, oh my God, we're reverting to the third grade.
And you can only do it when the tide goes out. So there's no, then you got to watch out for red tide.
Oh, I hate the red. Oh, red tide is bad. No, don't be hunting for crabs when there's red tide.
Uh-oh.
I avoid the sea at red tide.
Donna's not saying a word.
No, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, come on.
Red tide.
I've heard the term, but I don't know what it is really.
Educated, not me.
Oh no, I don't. Okay, let me try to do this again. I figured it takes all the fun out of it. You know what crabs are, right?
Right.
What are crabs?
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys are bad.
Yeah, like I don't want to have to walk through this.
Oh, shit.
I gave you a clue. I said we're going back to the third grade here. You know, we're not talking about real culinary stuff.
Oh, okay. God, you guys.
So yes, you avoid the red tide. Oh, roll tide, go Alabama.
Every time I hear it, roll tide, I'll think of you guys.
Yeah, you don't go eating crabs in the red tide.
Nope.
All right.
Laurel says I caught that one the first go around. Yeah, Laurel caught crabs the first go around.
I led a sheltered life. What can I say?
Well,
Oh my God, you're hurting my face.
you,
Like good. Your face has been killing me all damn night.
you said you came from North Dakota, so that explains it all.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. There
My
you go.
goodness.
I went to school in North Dakota. That explains that.
oh,
You've heard of Fargo, right?
Fargo.
Oh, God, yeah.
Now, see, I am
Fargo was not filmed in Fargo.
I am the king of double entendre, and I did, that's not a boast. I have to tone things down. Boy, get a good evening here around the table and get going and just running. You can't say a damn thing without me twisting. It's like, hey, I got to keep up. That's what she said.
Easier said than done.
Oh my goodness, you guys are terrible. You're going to get my show kicked off of YouTube.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time.
Our two German friends, they haven't been typing up a while. They either went to sleep or they're taking notes.
Well, 2:15 there, or 3:00 now, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably fell
No,
asleep.
probably. Well, it was two and change when we were just starting the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 4. It's like 4:00 there
Wow,
now.
time flies when you're having fun,
Yeah, I'm telling you.
and you're
But
done.
Hence why I don't drink either.
Yeah, it's like I don't need to be loosened up anymore. I told you that. You can't look. I'm already at an 11. You don't need to be winding me up and loosening me up even more, because shit's gonna get really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm
the
either
same way.
I'm either really mean or I'm really nice. Because it just
I'm-
amplifies everything. So I don't drink when I'm mad. So
I become Bozo the Clown.
Oh, do you?
Everything's fun.
everything's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not drink when I'm mad. Like I said, I enjoy my whiskey too much to drink when I'm pissed off.
Well, I
But,
will say, like, and much as you want to admit, I want to admit it, but my father was alcoholic, and he would drink whiskey, and then he would drink beer, and I always knew what he was drinking.
by his mood?
Huh?
By his mood?
Yes.
Yeah. Some people are like that. I'm not. Alcohol's alcohol to me, but yes, different types of alcohol will affect people differently. I think it's probably, I don't think that it's really the type of alcohol. I think it's the proof point, how much they're getting at once. Because beer is very low proof.
Right.
Whiskey is at the lowest 80,
Yeah.
and that's nothing. But yeah, beers don't. We went through that. One of our shows, we went through that. Excuse me. I think one of the stoutest is like 11 proof, 11, 12 proof. That's nothing.
Here in the United States.
No, this was we went online. We figured out which one was the best.
Yeah, but here in the United States, but you go other countries and the alcohol content goes up. way more.
No, for their average beer, but I'm talking about the highest proof of beer.
Oh,
It's not that high. It's not as high as what you think. Let's see here.
well, I know German beer is a lot more than what American beer is.
Right, their average proof is higher.
Right.
Oh, the highest is 67.5% snake venom, but that's that's nothing. That's
Yum.
okay. It was higher than 11. The highest AVB in America is 28%.
Wow.
28?
Yep.
Where's that?
Yeah, where's that?
Yeah,
I
really?
have no idea.
Sure ain't Bud Light.
No. Yeah, most of them are.
6%.
Yeah, like Bud Light. Bud Light is a 4.2.
4.2. Yeah.
Believe it or not, Guinness is a 4.2 as well.
Yeah, I'm not.
But they're just it's just thicker doesn't necessarily mean that it's higher.
Right.
Stella is 4.8. Dos Equis is 4.2. So yeah, you're looking at the average beer in America. The average beer is probably anywhere from 4 to 6.
Yeah.
So you can have higher ones, but people aren't drinking that. That's not, people aren't drinking that beer. I mean, evidently somebody is, but no.
I know if you buy like Molson's
Mhm.
beer, Molson's ale here in the United States, I want to say, I don't remember exactly what it is, but if you go across the border and you buy one up there, it's higher.
It's higher, yeah.
Yes, they're allowed higher.
Which is odd because their whiskey is the opposite. That's why a whiskey drinker will fuck with you about Canadian whiskey. It's like, it's not whiskey. It's sort of whiskey. They do have whiskey in the same proof ranges as we do, but they allow lower. So
Yeah.
most of the world only allows down to 40. And Canada allows. Let's see here.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. I've had some cranberry white lightning before. That stuff was, woo-wee. You pop
Boy, that's something they like to do down here.
Oh, that they do that in Massachusetts. I know a few guys that down there, they have cranberry bogs and they go out and they get it and they do their own, and they usually put cherries in it.
Yeah.
And we used to take and see how many cherries we could eat before we got a shit face. Not drinking it, just eating cherries. And you might get maybe 10.
Now I'll make like a cherry vodka where you take cherries and stuff like a gallon jug with them and then pour vodka on them and let them sit for a few weeks. But I've never seen what white lightning is down here is something totally fucking different. It's distilled, whiskey, I guess, or whatever, but it's clear.
Yeah, moonshine. It's a moonshine. It's basically
More like Everclear.
It's whiskey that hasn't been aged.
Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
That's why it doesn't have any color. It's whiskey that hasn't been
When I
aged.
first came down here, I went to a gathering, and somebody had brought some had a still and brought some homemade hooch. God, I got sicker than a freaking dog.
Yeah.
That stuff was wicked.
Yeah, I'm not a clear whiskey guy.
You could pour that in your car and it would actually drive.
Probably run.
Well, it doesn't have to be. See, moonshine and all of those clears. It's unaged whiskey.
And they might have cut it with something. God
They
knows
could have
what.
cut it with something. They could have used nasty shit. They don't have to. They don't have to. They don't have to bottle it at the higher proof points.
No.
But they do. They do bottle it,
Oh, yeah,
but they
I
don't have
think
to. You
they-
can have a 40. You can have a 40 proof moonshine.
Yep.
You're generally not going to.
All I know is this stuff was wicked.
Yeah. The problem, the reason they tend to be a little bit higher is they're not aged, so they don't get the flavors in
Right.
from the barrel. So what are you drinking it for? Well, you're drinking it for the alcohol
I don't know.
content.
I
So
just-
yeah.
I just tried it. Just-
No. It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, okay.
You drink moonshine for the alcohol
I've never had
content.
it,
The
so
same
I
way as
tried
Everclear. Why do you drink Everclear? It's for the alcohol
Well,
content.
I used Everclear for making like schnapps.
Right.
or-
Well, yeah, it's an additive. It's for the alcohol
yeah,
content.
right, exactly. It's a base.
Right.
You pour a little bit of white lightning in a spoon and you light it. It's got that prettiest blue flame
Yeah.
that comes off it.
Yeah,
It's pretty
that ought to
amazing.
tell you something, right?
Oh yeah,
What do we got?
never
going on here?
freezes. You could leave it out and it could be 40 below zero and it will still be not frozen.
Laurel
Well,
says that her hubby
probably,
was
yeah.
a 2-beer Tommy. He will get drunk as hell. He could drink a lot. He could drink a lot of hard liquor without getting drunk. Excuse me, that's
Yeah.
weird. I've had some watermelon moonshine from Tennessee.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Tastes like Kool-Aid. Kicked like a
Yeah,
mule.
That kind of sounds interesting.
S-
Watermelon. Huh? It's just
Strictly
flavoring,
a
that's
sip
all
and
it
shine.
is, I
Simply
guess.
a
That's
sip
like
and
making
shine.
schnapps, you flavored
Yeah.
it different,
Yeah.
you know, peppermint or
You did the
cinnamon.
watermelon crawl, right?
Mhm.
That's who was that?
That's probably where that came from.
Yeah, it's a song about the who sang that? Neil McCoy.
Yeah.
Watermelon crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you drink, don't drive. Do the watermelon crawl.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Another lay there.
What was that, Gus?
I said, in other words, you just lay there.
You
like
lay
a
there, kind of flop around.
Just lay there like a watermelon. No?
Yeah.
Yipper skipper. So we'll I'll plan on if folks want a New Year's Eve show. I'm not doing it 2 New Years. I'm doing it regular show. I'm not gonna have the ball drop.
Oh,
Oh.
At least not. Well, I mean, we've got.
No,
Then you go, well,
that could be interesting.
who's midnight? Whose midnight are you going to?
right.
I think
Ours
most
is-
places do what? New York City is East Coast, so they do it East Coast. But Laurel says my husband gave a quart of it to a few Ford hot shots. Something Detroit. Like I said, they throw it. I got a heart over on the side, and it blocks out half of the last words.
Yeah,
Didn't see
mine
them
does
for
that
3
too.
days. Yeah. So if
Ford
folks
hot
want,
shots.
if somebody wants a, if folks want somebody, if
didn't
folks
see
want,
them for 3 days.
right? Yeah, that's what I said.
God.
So if we want to have a show on Sunday, Judy says mine Central Time. Yeah, no, no. It's just another night for me. It really is just another
It
night.
is. It is for me. It has been for.
Because I don't go
15 years.
partying, I don't have friends over. I just,
Yeah,
it's just
I don't
another
either.
night. But yeah, we can have a show on Sunday if folks want one. I think they said they wanted one on this last Sunday. I think the consensus was go ahead and do it unless something comes up, and I'd let folks know.
Maybe I'll be there.
Judy says, "Oh, come on." So I'll have one. We'll see who shows up. See who shows up. If nobody shows up, then we'll shut it down.
Laurel says I don't stay up that late. I don't normally either.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean,
Bed by 10:30, 11.
yeah, the missus, she goes to bed about 7:30, maybe 8. And then I usually go to bed 9:30, 10, but then I watch TV. So 11 o'clock is,
Yeah, that's
I
usually
turn it
about
off
what
and
I
then
do.
go to sleep.
I had set my timer on my TV so it'd go off because I always fall asleep before it.
No, I don't. I always turn mine off. And then I wake up at like
2 o'clock and
12:15.
turn it off.
No. I turn it off when I go to bed, when
Oh,
I go to
before you.
sleep.
Okay.
And then I wake up, it's 12:15, and then 2 o'clock, and then 3:30.
Have to go.
I'd love
Like that.
a long night. I can't remember the
BRB.
last time I've slept at a night. Oh my goodness.
I don't require much sleep anymore. About 5 hours. That's about
I like to
6
take a
hours.
nap in the afternoon.
Well, there you go. That's
Yeah,
probably
you don't require a lot of sleep all at once.
exactly.
Right,
There you
not
go.
all at once.
All at
Just take
once,
a
yeah.
nap or two throughout the day.
Yeah,
That's
there
why
you go.
I like a little bit of a nap in the afternoon if I can afford it.
Yeah.
Well, I used to like to take Sally calls it a gust nap.
Gus nap.
I'll fall asleep for about 15 minutes or so, and
Yeah.
then I'm
When
ready
I
to.
was working, I could do that. I'd come home for lunch and I could take a little power nap, 10, 15 minutes. I'd wake up and
Oh, if I do a power nap and I wake up 10, 15 minutes, I'm a bear. I'm in a bad mood. Oh my goodness. I got to have a nap or not a nap. If just a 10, 15-minute nap, I wake up and I'm cranky. I'm in one of those moods. And it's nothing
John?
personal.
Way.
What was that, Gus?
just don't take those naps while you're driving.
No. No.
I said, John, cranky? No way.
No, I can get cranky.
No way.
And you know me, I always say, if you're going to do it right. Boy, I can be a bear. Judy says she doesn't get naps.
Yeah, you had to work, didn't you, Judy, for Christmas Day?
Yeah, I think she was working. No, but if I'm wrong, I'll apologize for it if I get a little rambunctious. If I'm not, then you won't get an apology. Sometimes people deserve it. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they sort of deserve it. We live in a world that people are just too touchy, though. It's like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Really, that's the worst that you've got going on. Bless you. Bless you.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I truly feel I've done somebody wrong, I will apologize.
Well, that's only right.
Yeah. So if you don't get an apology from me, you fucked up.
Of course, I know people that it's not that way. They're not ever wrong.
No. If I'm wrong, I'll admit that I'm wrong. I hate being wrong. I'd rather just say I don't know, and if I fuck up, and I do, and I can be a bit cantankerous, I make sure that I do the best that I can to correct that problem, and I don't wait and let shit fester. I take care of it.
Yeah.
Or you could just have the attitude, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. What I do, it doesn't nothing. I care. I care about people. I care about people. Fleming. Yeah, I care. I'm not a sociopath. I've said to somebody, man, it would be so much easier being a sociopath.
I'm not going to crawl up their ass every time I turn around, but
well, no, I'm honest.
I care about them.
I'm honest, and I'm not afraid to give somebody 2 barrels. But no, I do care. I do care. I care about people. What was that? What was that, Sally? Somebody jerk your chain over there?
She said you crawl up their ass and then they fart.
Oh, gross. Oh, that's
That's
gross.
one way to get out, I guess.
Oh, my God. Oh, stanky butt.
Oh,
Got the
funny.
stanky butt. Judy says she worked it and she did a double today. Kind of tired.
Wow.
Well, damn. Get some sleep, girl.
Yeah, really.
It's already 10:15. We're after time anyways. I had forgotten about the show. It's like nobody corrected me on Sunday. So, yeah, the next show is going to be Sunday. Nobody said, hey, John. Wednesday? We got a Wednesday show. So I got up yesterday. I'm like, oh, fuck. Fuck, tomorrow's Wednesday. I got a show on Wednesday. I told everybody the next show was Sunday. No, it isn't.
I'm going to bed, you guys. My T-U-R-D tard's hanging out.
Turd. She's turd. Her turd is hanging out. I gotta watch out for the red tide.
Yeah, I'm so T-U-R-D.
TRD
Turd,
Pro.
I-
She's a
I-
TRD Pro. That's a Toyota right there.
All right. Oh,
Laurel says, wow, Judy, you need to get some sleep. Yes, she does. So we're going to shut this down. Thank you all for showing up. Those who are listening in to the show, if you like this type of show, make sure that you stop in and join the conversation. There's also ways in the description how to help support the content here as well as elsewhere online. You can read, you can figure it out. Next show will be Sunday, New Year's Eve. But it's not going to be it's going to be a New Year's Eve show, but we're not staying up till midnight. And I will be online putting out the rest of the content as usual. So I'll see you on Facebook. Thank you, Laurel, Judy, Donna, Gus, Sally, White Boy, Noob. What the hell's the other guy's name?
oh.
Other guy. And whoever else happened to be joining in. And thank you for coming along for the ride. Laura says, good night. No, she doesn't. She says, have a good night. I'm ad-libbing over here. I'm paraphrasing. She says, have a good night. You two, see you around. God bless and take care.
Good night.